Hey, I'm Cody, and last December I read 7 books. So join me as I go through and rank and review each and every one of them. At number 6,
We have Funny Story by Emily Henry. I enjoyed this book quite a bit. It's really just a very fun, very cute, down to earth love story. Our main character Daphne gets dumped right before her wedding. Her fiance leaves her for his best friend, the girl you're not supposed to worry about. Freshly broken up with, she needs a place to live, and so she moves in with the homewrecker's now ex boyfriend Miles. Romance ensues. Now, I had just a few minor gripes with this book. The first one is that the main character, Daphne, is a little bit of a wet blanket. It definitely gets better, but I just wish that point came a little bit sooner. My main issue with Funny Story is that I just don't think I particularly jive with Emily Henry's writing style. Emily Henry's writing style is ultimately one that's just very informal, and I don't think that in and of itself is a problem. It's just not my preferred style. I tend to like when an author has a really strong narrative voice and goes out of their way to write interesting and engaging prose. But I get that that's not for everybody. And so I'm not going to say that the writing in this book is bad by any means. It's just not necessarily to my taste. I will say, though, there were a few lines that kind of had me rolling my eyes a little bit. Okay, so Daphne is talking to her mom on the phone, and she says, "You were a realist." Her mom says, "Honey, I'm a cynic. And a cynic is a romantic who's too scared to hope." Did she really say that? So, despite these minor gripes, I still really did enjoy this book. I thought it was very cute, very sweet, and I did have a good time. I think a lot of that comes down to the characters. I find Daphne's love interest Miles really charming, personally. And thankfully, unlike in the Midnight Library, it's not just Daphne the whole time. We have a really wonderful cast of side characters that kind of help bring out her personality and make her an engaging character to read by the end. And also, I found the characters really personally relatable. Daphne is a children's librarian, and Miles smokes a lot of weed and works at a wine bar, which, if any of you know us in real life, it's pretty relevant. So ultimately, I found Funny Story by Emily Henry to be a really fun read. I think if you're looking for something really deep with difficult themes and hard questions, this isn't necessarily what you're looking for. But if you're looking for something casual and fun to read, this is definitely a good choice. I really do think that everybody needs a couple of those books somewhere in their rotation. So if you're looking for one of those, try out Funny Story. So I give Funny Story by Emily Henry a 3.5 stars. She doesn't agree. She didn't like that book.